Hi, I'm Ariana Kraft from WNCT-9 on your side and the North Carolina Farm Report, and you're watching the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Oh, hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this quarantine extravaganza edition of the East Daily Download. Hope your day is going well. I am at home under quarantine until test results come back from the COVID test, so doing a little bit of reading. Yeah, I'm a little bit bored, but what are you gonna do? You gotta wait until you get the results. Hey, I'm curious, did you happen to check out the premiere last night of the new season of The Flash? Eastern North Carolina CW had it, and now you can watch it on the CW Mobile App. So if you didn't see it, check it out. Great new season. And don't forget that Superman and Lois is also on Tuesdays. So two great superhero shows from the DC world together. I'm just sitting here reading a book, like I said, trying to pass the time until I get my test results. So the waiting is the hardest part, as Tom Petty said. I tell you what, this will not be a long wait because we're going to get you right into the stories right now. We'll be back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download.
Have you ever heard of St. Elmo's fire? Unless you're constantly surrounded by sailors or pilots, it wouldn't be surprising if this weather phenomena hasn't popped up in one of your everyday conversations. If you're hearing it here first, well, let's start. It's fascinating. Now, St. Elmo's fire looks a lot like blue lightning, but it's not actually lightning at all. It can be described as an electrical discharge, blue glow, or a plasma. This rare phenomena is often seen on ships, out at sea, or from the cockpit in an airplane. This glowing plasma occurs because of thunderstorms. With a growing storm, more and more charges form within a storm cloud, creating friction in some portions of the storm. This friction creates powerful electric fields that extend all the way from the cloud to the ground. An electric field breaks down the air into a plasma with a ton of voltage present. This voltage literally tears apart air molecules. Eventually, a corona discharge occurs, which is seen as St. Elmo's fire. Although St. Elmo's fire looks intimidating, it's not actually dangerous. The only thing hazardous when this rare weather phenomena occurs is the storm that formed it. Thanks for tuning in. I'm meteorologist Jordan Jetta.
Storm Team 9 actually has a history here at WNCT.
Storm Team 9.
Storm Team 9 on your side.
Because the term storm means just that. We're dedicated, especially when that weather is a threat.
It's our job to predict the unpredictable.
Tornado potential. It brings to light the decades of your service to Eastern North Carolina.
It's our way of saying we will do everything we can to make the weather simple, easily accessible, and above all, timely.
We're here, and we're going to be there for our viewers.
This is the hardest part, getting this thing open. This is the hardest part, getting this open. This is take 2 on Tuesday. Take Tuesday. This is, hold on a second, that smeared off. The things, come on. Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. Hope your day's off to a great start. I'm in quarantine here, so I'm sitting reading on the couch, just passing the time until I get those much needed and anticipated test results back in. I feel fine, that's the good news, so hopefully it'll be a negative or an inconclusive or however they labeled them. But tell you what, let me sit up just a little bit here. Yeah, oh, and by the way, take a look at my socks. We haven't featured socks in a while, which reminds me, coming soon to a TV near you, Mark's Socks of the Day, where I'll be featuring some of my favorite socks. Yes, look at the boombox there, it's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm just reading, like I said, passing the time and anticipating. And you know what? One of the things I like to do when I'm passing the time is go to the WNCT Mobile App. It is free. It's available on Google Play and the App Store. You download it. You get all your great local WNCT 9 on your side local news from across Eastern North Carolina, your Storm Team 9 weather from Chief Meteorologist Jerry Jackson and the whole Storm team. And there's a bunch of other features. There's sports, there's Kelsey's Corner, there's a lot of other great things on the app. But what I wanted to get to was there is a tab that you can click on and watch the East Daily Download. So check it out. And also don't forget the CW app. You can watch The Flash and Superman and Lois on that. Okay, why don't we get back into the show? I'm getting a little bored here. I need to move location, I think. What can I do? I don't know. Check the story out. We'll be back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download.
We are back with Kim Butts, the local produce safety coordinator with the Carolina Farm Stewardship Association. CFSA supports sustainable farmers and food entrepreneurs by helping them navigate the science and complex laws related to the safety of fresh produce and value-added foods. So Kim, how does this program actually affect the consumers?
Yeah, so it directly affects the consumers in that, through our training and education, we work to educate our farmers on good agricultural practices, ensuring that the food from the field to the table is safe for our consumers. So we provide that through GAP standards. We follow that, and as well as the FSMA regulations and their requirements. And we teach the farmers and their employees good practices on the farm. We take them through risk assessments and basically, show them where the areas of concern may be and how to mitigate those risks so that the consumers can buy with confidence.
Definitely. And how do the farmers react to being a part of this program?
We've had great buy-in from lots of our farms and farm members. It's good to have the practices to assure that they're putting out a quality product and that the consumers are buying a quality product.
Definitely. Thank you, Kim. You can learn more about CFSA by visiting carolinafarmstewards.org or by connecting with them on social media. And don't forget to thank a farmer today. For the North Carolina Farm Report, I'm Ariana Kraft.
When we say you can get 9 on Your Side news anywhere, we mean, well, anywhere at work, over coffee, from the kitchen, the plane. WNCT 9 on Your Side. News on the go, anywhere, anytime.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. I wanted a change of scenery to get out of the house, you know, being under quarantine and whatnot. However, as you can see, it's raining and miserable. So it looks like the front porch it is, but it's also cold, so I don't think I'm gonna stay out here very long. I guess inside the house isn't looking so bad after all. Yeah, this isn't doable. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go back in and get warm and stay out of this miserable looking weather. Check out this next story. I'll meet you back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna go in.
Netflix announced plans for a new animated musical feature, Solway, based off Oscar award-winning actress Lupita Nyong'o's best-selling book of the same title. Solway is a fable about a girl who is unhappy with how she looks and how she learns to appreciate her beauty. Nyong'o will produce the feature and says the book and film are based on her feelings as a child and her journey to self-love. It's been 51 years since the verdict in the trial of the Chicago 7, and to mark the anniversary, a film about the historic case is available today for free on Netflix's YouTube page for 48 hours.
These defendants had a plan, and the plan was to incite a riot.
The film from Aaron Sorkin came out last year and centers around a group of Vietnam War protesters charged with conspiracy and inciting a riot during the 1968 Democratic Convention. Let's Make a Deal is celebrating its 2000th episode with special games, outrageous bloopers, and bundles of $2,000 in cash hidden throughout the show. The 2000th episode of Let's Make a Deal airs today on CBS. And Orange is the New Black star Uzo Aduba has signed a multi-year producing deal with CBS Studios. She's set to star in and executive produce a new drama titled Low Country. Low Country will also be produced by The Good Wife and The Good Fight creators Robert and Michelle King. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
The foundation of Eastern North Carolina is built on farming and agriculture, and we've seen the toll COVID-19 has taken on the industry. But farmers are still planting seeds in the ground. I wanted to find out what the future of farming holds as we continue to fight through the pandemic.
I'm a third-generation farmer.
Larry Boyd has never worked another job in his life. Not even COVID changed that.
We farm about 6,500 acres of row crops, corn and soybeans, wheat and oats.
But the coronavirus did change the way other people live life.
I heard people saying in the middle of 2020, they can't wait for this year to be over. Well, I didn't say that. But come back December, I said, I am so tired of 2020. I'm looking forward to 2021.
But the start of the new year was harder than Larry expected.
On New Year's Eve, 2021, I was diagnosed with the COVID.
Larry and his wife both fought and recovered from COVID, and life on the farm kept going.
Our main thing is we like to survive.
For some people, the pandemic made it feel like the world stopped. But not for Larry.
Really, the actual day-to-day operations on my farm is not really changed that much.
But business around him and his farm was much different.
They're surrounding industries and supporting industries that service the farmers. Those were the ones that probably saw more restrictions.
There's lots of secondary effects, as we all know.
Farming didn't stop then, and it won't stop now. Larry says the state of farming is in good standing and shares what has had a bigger impact on the industry than COVID.
The technology is the new way of farming. Now, 1.5% of the people do what used to take over 50% to do. With technology, that number is going to keep getting smaller.
The pandemic still built barriers.
A normal year, you would not be doing this interview with me today. Because today I'd be in Louisville, Kentucky at the National Farm Machinery Show. but that's one of the many shows that's been called off.
Now meetings, educational events have all turned virtual.
It's not the same as a personal face-to-face meeting, which we love to do because there's a lot of interaction that goes on between the farmers.
COVID still is a threat to farmers, so they follow guidelines like everyone else.
Well, we do try to social distance as much as possible. We've tried to cut down our travel. I mean, don't be out in public any more than necessary.
As the world keeps navigating through the pandemic, Larry Boyd is hopeful that people will realize where and who their food comes from, because that's one thing that will never change.
Every time you sit down to eat a meal, you need to remember to thank a farmer.
And while the future of farming is never certain, farmers tell me no matter what's going on in the world, farming is a livelihood. In Pinetown, Ariana Kraft, 9 on your side.
Hey everyone, it's Angie Casada here for Q&A with AQ, where you, the viewers, get to send in some awesome questions and I have the honor of answering them. So this is just a quick message to encourage you guys to send your questions at download@WNCT.com. And who knows, maybe your question might be on air on the East Daily Download in the morning. So make sure you guys send those questions in. Again, that's download@WNCT.com.
The following is a ridiculous promotional announcement from Eastern North Carolina CW. Get ready for big laughs because we've assembled the funniest sitcoms of all time for you, Bob's Burgers.
It's Belcher against Belcher.
Whenever I'm hungry for laughs, I just put some Bob's Burgers on and I'm like all better.
Now this priceless masterpiece is yours free.
Whenever I'm hungry, Bob's Burgers is all I need.
Act now and you'll also receive Family Guy absolutely free.
Let's do that, yeah!
A Family Guy's a classic. I love when Peter fights a chicken. It's ridiculous.
Crazy. I don't quite get it, but I'm pretty sure it's probably pretty funny.
If you act right now, this set of shows won't set you back a month's salary. You'll get them for free.
It's unlimited hours of laughter and fun made available to you.
The greatest sitcoms of all time on Eastern North Carolina's CW. This offer is not available in stores.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download. As always, thank you for joining us. We know you have a lot of choices, and the fact that you chose this show means the world to us. We always try to bring you the best, most interesting show, even if it's in quarantine. So I got to notice that my results are in, so give me 1 second here. Okay, and let's go to, I'm on my chart, let's go to results, test results. Ah, excellent. Negative. Yes, that's good. Whew, okay. So I feel better. So that's good. All negative, but hey, just a quick reminder, if you've been exposed or you've potentially been exposed or you're feeling under the weather, get the test. A lot of locations have it now. And if you can get vaccinated, please do so. It's a helpful thing. I think I'm in like group 5 with my age and condition, so I've got a little ways to go, but my parents, my mother-in-law, my wife have all got it already. So if you can, get it. If you need to get tested. And yeah, that's going to do it. So I feel much better, and that means I'm out of house arrest, aka quarantine, which is good. But I don't know what else to do, so maybe I'm just going to stick around here for a little bit. So you have yourself a great day. I'm going to go do something else now, and I'll see you here tomorrow for the next edition of the East Daily Download. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thursday on the East Daily Download, we'll have an East Daily Download original story. And keep a lookout for Salute to the East. And we'll say hello to Alexa from the Down East Wood Ducks. That's Thursday here on the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina's CW.